Hello, Merry Meet, Blessed Be. I am doing hopefully a quick update video on all of the changes, including we're not rocking any nails, and yes, there's a story to that. For those of you who follow me for the unboxing of the Witch's Box and Tame Wild, there's a lot going on, and some of you may already know that the Witch's Box has been in transition to change to a new name and a new format. The new website has gone up and the new name has been released, and it is the School of Holy Witchery. If you followed the Witch's Box on Instagram, they are now the Holy Witch, and they have been updating and moving forward. We have been counting down to the last box, which will be April. Everyone that was already subscribed will be getting a starter box that leads you into either your own path away from the Witch's Box and on your own journey, or into the School of Holy Witchery, depending on your choices of that. And of course, the trash pickup dumpster people are coming around, so I apologize for the noises in the background. So the new website and everything has been released on that. For those that were already subscribed, have already been charged for the final box, which will be the April box, which should be shipping out shortly. Tamed Wild is now going quarterly, so I believe there is still the March box, which has been charged. According to the website, mine has not been shipped out yet. Oddly enough, this is that I think we only have a few more days left in the month of March, so that's kind of fun that hasn't even been shipped yet. So that's okay. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing, given my personal circumstances and situations. I'm not necessarily mad about it. It's just one more thing I kind of have to keep babysitting for the time being. But it's all good. The other rest of the news and the update and the big changes is that for me and my channel, I might have to go away for a little while, because since this is with the Witch's Box is no longer going to be a box to open, it's going to a school. So you sign up for coursework and go at your own pace. There isn't going to be anything for me to unbox. I was hoping to be able to get a different box to be able to open up and do other things on the channel, but as some of you may know and others may not, there have been a lot of issues concerning where we Hubster and who is Chaos Bunny, and the Cujo Chihuahua Pampered Princess. We live in an apartment complex. It's kind of a quasi, it's going through some changes, and originally when we moved in, there were a lot of problems with the upstairs neighbors and issues with management and repairs and things that were just not going the way they should have been going, that we have been putting up with far too long. We were here for about 2 years. The building was sold to a different company with different management, and the problems just didn't improve. It just, even though the upstairs neighbors had moved out, we've had several move in and out over the years, that it's just been, well, there were a couple up there, that a couple of different neighbors that moved in, moved out, moved in, moved out. Different people, didn't really have much of a problem with them. But there's been a total of 3 in the course out of 7, and those 3 were just unbelievable. And the current ones have been doing everything they can to make my life a living hell, and management isn't doing anything about it. The local authorities, and I've called all divisions of people, and I keep getting the runaround. I am just so frustrated. I've done everything humanly possible, magically possible, and if you follow anything in the different genres, well, I guess there is, like the phoenix, things have to crash and burn so you can rise from the ashes. Those who follow law of attraction, sometimes you have to lose everything to be able to make room for better things. There's the other thing for the other gurus that say leap and build your wings on the way down. And that's kind of what we're going to do. So all the things that I was hoping and possibly planning to be able to do for this channel, once these have changed, well, they have to be on hold until I figure out what we're going to do. And right now, the matter is packing, putting everything in storage, and just flying by the seat of our butts. Hope that's okay to say on YouTube. I appreciate the followers. I will update as things happen as I can. Things are going to be a lot uncertain, so I'm not exactly sure what I can do, and have no intentions of promising or planning to say that I'm going to do anything when I don't know that I can do it. I have opened a new channel if anybody's interested in following me on my journey, because over the years I've been told for many, many decades I should write a book, do a blog, write a story for a column or a newsletter or whatever, that there's a lot of information and things that I should be sharing. And at this point, given the things that I have gone through and I'm now currently going through, and the state of where our world is, where our country is, where just the whole life and existence is. So I did start a new channel. I plan on documenting my journey along the way and throwing in some tidbits of things that I know to be true, and hopefully can point other people. I never expect anyone to take my word for it. Take what I say. What works for you works for you. What doesn't, leave it behind. You don't have to chew on it or fuss about it. Just if it doesn't work for you and doesn't resonate, then I'm okay with that. But do your own research and look up various things and make your own determinations. There used to be a day in this country where people would listen to the news that was presented as it was, and you formed your own opinion. You weren't told what to think. Instead of nowadays, it's completely different. So by all means, look things up beyond the scope of where you're getting your information from, and do your own research. Educate where you are in all things muggle, mundane, and magical, spiritual. Those are just my 2 cents for what it's worth, and even with inflation, it's probably not worth much. We have merry met, now we must merry part. If anybody would like to follow the other channel, please let me know. I'll leave that in the comments or in a link later on if that's something anyone is interested in. I appreciate the follows, the watching, and all the support that I have received for the duration of having this channel so far. I do plan on continuing further on down the road. Once I have things sorted out and settled, we plan to return. But I thank you for following me for the time that you have. Hope everyone is well. Be safe, be kind, learn your manners and use them, and appreciate those that show up. Say thank you to the people that actually decided to go to work today, because so many people don't. Have a wonderful day. Bye.